also charger?
No. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي واجعل لي وزيرا من أهلي هارون أخي اشدد به أزري ويشرك في أمري كي نسبحك كثيرا ونذكرك كثيرا إنك كنت بنا بصيرا لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم وصل اللهم على محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه وأتباعه وسلم والحمد لله رب العالمين آمين. It seems to be not working. Mike. Sorry? But there is no sign there.
Let me check again.
Okay, I may be wrong. I was expecting. Look, this one. The dots will go up and down. It doesn't. Okay.
It's working.
Well, I'm not familiar with this machine yet. Okay. Please.
All right, so we're continuing on with the Book of Creation part
3.
3. Excellent. So 2 weeks ago, we went over the first word. We started off discussing in the name of God, which in Arabic is Bismillah. What does it mean? And so I guess this first word should help us understand it. And I'll just briefly recap what I recall, and that remained with me was everything that I interact with is in continuous change, including myself. So we're all in continuous motion. Obvious motion we notice is the universe around us, sunrise, sunset, within myself. I look at my pictures 5 years ago, I was different. Yesterday, I was different. This morning, different. So we're in constant change. Everything is in constant change, even including a little piece of paper, cloth. If you look into a microscope, everything is under motion. And so that was interesting just to have this notion of how there is continuous motion, the dynamic nature of everything around us. And so we were wondering what tongues of disposition means. So that had to do with how things are changing, they display qualities, and so they're speaking to us through a tongue of disposition. So if I look at this raisin, what color is that, you think?
Orange.
Orange, yeah, golden, right? It's speaking to us. It's showing us, a certain shape, form. I see 2 seeds inside it. Color, right? So it's like everything is speaking to us. The other one is a different color. It's a little darker, right? Darker brownish, right? So things are in constant motion speaking to us. So tongue of disposition was something we covered, and that was it. But there were some phrases we wanted to go over, like what does Mark of Islam means, and so on. So maybe we can read up the next paragraph and come back to it if you want. So go ahead. I'm going to pass it on to my friend Amir. Go ahead.
Not your friend only.
Our friend.
Our friend. Don't be selfish. Okay.
Someone who makes a journey through the deserts of Arabia has to travel in the name of a tribal chief and enter under his protection. For in this way, he may be saved from the assault of bandits and secure his needs. On his own, he will perish in the face of innumerable enemies and needs. And so 2 men went on such a journey and entered the desert. One of them was modest and humble, the other proud and conceited. The humble man assumed the name of a tribal chief, while the proud man did not. The first traveled safely wherever he went. If he encountered bandits, he said, "I'm traveling in the name of such and such tribal leader," and they did not molest him. If he came to some tents, he was treated respectfully due to the name. But the proud man suffered indescribably calamities throughout his journey. He both trembled before everything and begged from everything. He was abased and became an object of scorn.
Lots of things are covered in this simple, seemingly simple parable-like or comparison, whatever you say. What are they? Anyone? Ever did anything attract your attention here? What's going on? What this small parable tells you? Anything, any simple, doesn't matter, whatever.
Two people are going on a journey, and one of them is going good and one of them is going bad.
Sorry, one of them is good. I couldn't hear the word.
One of them is like not having any troubles, but the other one is.
Yeah. Which word did you use before? One of them is
Good and bad.
Good.
Yeah.
I said good man. The other one was a bad man, madman. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I understand because I couldn't hear your word. Now, for me, not everybody. Yeah. So, well, you explained something further about this bad man and good man. Well, how did you explain it? How did you say bad man, good man? So, what did they do on the journey?
They like. I couldn't get it that much.
Okay. Now, he said here, journey through the deserts of Arabia. We are not in Arabia, are we?
No.
So there is no desert here around. Does it bother us? Are we in a journey? Do you think?
Journey through life.
Journey?
Through life.
Excellent, isn't it? Yeah, we are in a journey through our life on earth. So, deserts of Arabia means for me, for you, New York, New Jersey. Which ones? Or both? Right? Correct? So, we are in a journey now in New York and New Jersey. So, one of them has to travel. But look, someone makes a journey through the desert, but in this life, it's a strange thing. They said they have to travel. Anyone has to travel in the name of a tribal chief. Now, let's apply to our practical life. Do we have to travel in the name of a chief? Chief means in Arabian Peninsula or Arabian Desert, there must be a chief, really. But it represents for me now, what? What does it represent for me? No, who's the chief here? In New York, in New Jersey, who's the chief? Practically speaking. Man, no one can be that clever, man. It made me laugh, man. Trump. Trump represents what?
Power.
United States of America's administrative body. Yeah, he is a kind of chief, but that is his personal character. It doesn't really act different from an Arabian desert chief. Okay, it is his personality. We don't mind people's personal characters. So it means we have to be here either a legal residence, which is bound, who is bound by the laws of this country, or a tourist, or someone with a visa permission to get into this, our desert now, into this country. And in the visa process, what the person promises by signing the visa application form, I am going to follow the legal requirements or the authority of United States government body. Correct? Am I making up something not realistic, unrealistic? So even we are not in a desert, but still everybody is acting in the name of a chieftain, everywhere. Oh, everywhere has an administration. So what we understand from this example in real terms, rather than, these are examples, rather than the government or administrative body, we are traveling through our life in the administrative body of what? But through our life, you can go any country, but still you are in life where? Anyone?
The universe.
In the whole universe. Oh, who is the chieftain of this universe? So we have to act in his name. We have to say, okay, I am promising that I follow your rules, laws. Because if someone is here as an American citizen, being a citizen means I admit I have to follow the legal system of American administration. Correct? If I do something against the legal requirements of this country, what will happen? They will take me to account. And why did you do that? What was the reason? If I am found guilty, I have to suffer. So in the universe, the chieftain says, okay, this is my country. Do whatever you want to do. You are free. Okay. Isn't that so? Yeah.
I mean, I would say that before I get to that step, if I'm like in terms of the universe, I would have to first ask myself, okay, yes, when I'm in a country, bureaucracy, yes, there is a authority and administrative body, but is there one, or does there need to be one on an existential level? I have to ask whether I am in need of a source of authority or source of protection, or is it necessary, or am I able to live without a point of reference upon which to approach things, whether that reference is one thing or another. Because as you were pointing out, the text says has to travel in the name of a tribal chief. There is a necessity there, pronounced necessity. So I would say if I'm going to approach it on the scale of the universe, before I even get to the chieftain of the universe, I mean, it's easy to apply the analogy of, okay, the country has a chief, so the universe must have a chief. But I think I would have to ask, is it necessary for the universe to have a chief? Or is it necessary for me in my journey of life to need to conclude upon some sort of source of reference, authority, protection, etc.
Do we need it?
Right.
Does the universe need to be administered by an authority?
And by universe, I mean that includes me. So do I need to be administered?
Okay.
Yeah.
But to be precise, for
Right.
myself, do I need to be administered by an authority? It means, but you use the word, you said at the existential level. Did you understand what this friend said? At the existential level? No, it's a frank man. So excellent. Say, I didn't, I don't, or yes, I did. Open. Freedom. What does it mean? What do you mean by existential level? Huh? Ask her. Wait, just a minute. Stop. Where are you going? What do you mean by existential level?
What does existential level mean?
Yeah, I guess I wasn't being very precise in my language. What I mean
You
is,
were, but needs explanation.
let me be
Come
more
on.
precise. Right?
Don't be over modest. Yeah, you are modest. We know that, but don't. It's the culture. You are experiencing that. This is the culture. Just apologetic position, excuse, asking for excuse
Well,
for
then I
you.
wasn't being precise by saying I wasn't being precise. I'll say that.
Okay. So needs further explanation.
Let me expound on it.
Yes.
I
Yes.
guess when I use the term existential, I mean, like, right now, I'm here, right? Like, I'm Aisha, I'm here, I'm feeling things, I'm experiencing things. And this state of being that I find myself in, I call myself existing, like, I exist.
As I am, huh?
As I am, with all of my feelings, with all of my thoughts, with all the different, I exist. I mean, that's for me what existence is. And along with this existence, I find in myself certain questions that I have, right? Like, how come I have feelings and thoughts, and how come I'm conscious and able to ask this and able to talk to you? Like, how come it is that I exist?
How come they exist?
Right.
And
Along
your
with
qualities.
me and everything else, my qualities and you, like, how come you exist? How come these clouds exist?
Your feelings
Yeah.
exist, huh?
Right. So I guess on an existential level means to question why those qualities or anything that I experience in this world, why they are here.
How.
How and why. I think those are interlinked.
Yeah. You may not know why you are given something, but a hair or hand or finger or nail, but before why they exist, then how they exist. So at an existential level means questioning how the things exist. How? And then you can ask, but only after you answer the question how, you can ask, why do I think that they might have given existence? Did you understand this? Well, why? But you cannot say, why did you, pointing out to the one who gave existence to us.
Another guest.
And really, the real king entered now. Hi, slowly. Don't let somebody get panicked. Hi. Huh? Welcome, man. Welcome. Yeah, I know this is your mom. Don't worry. So be next to your mom. Go to make sure within strange. Okay, we have to understand the strange atmosphere.
It's younger now.
Yep, security. No,
Tribal chief.
no. His tribal chief is his mom. Also secure. We will study the protection. We need protection. Who can protect me? Of course, we not a physical terms. Even Shakur needs protection, but this protection not necessarily that. I think we have to understand this. Physical protection, no, emotional security. In fact, emotion. Do we agree with me? Emotional security is more important than physical security. Emotional security has countless aspects and also continues.
It is the
Physical.
source of physical. Can we say it is the source of physical protection?
Emotional security. Okay. I have to think about it. What it means? Okay. Hi again. Okay. Take the chair. Somebody.
My husband is here too, so we need to spend.
Two. Oh, come on, please. We are very pleased. Come on. Now let's. Yeah. Would you like to sit on the chair? No.
Yeah.
This is a strange habit, kind of Eastern life habit.
I'm
So,
sorry we were not announced.
you are there, comfortable?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Please, chair is coming. So, would you like to get a pair of slippers? I see that your feet may not be comfortable.
Fine. Oh, should I wear slippers?
Sorry? No. If you like, there's a pair of.
I'm fine. Unless I should. I'm fine.
Okay. So, introduce yourself. Your name?
Michael.
Michael. Okay. We know that you're Juan's father.
I'm his stepfather.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't want to go into detail. Because he told me that my stepfather is coming. Yep. So please help yourself if you like brownie. Okay? And also, would you like to have handkerchief? Come on, please. Sir. Sayyidul Qawm Khadimuhum. Okay. So give more if anybody wants. Put it more. Oh.
It's okay.
We'll just pass it around at the end. Make sure you guys are getting things right. Sarah, welcome. Pass it around.
Oh, thank you. Trash.
Do we have extra piece of paper?
More. No. No.
There you go. Share.
You can share maybe with Emmy. What do you think?
Yeah, I can share it.
Or you can share with Abe. Okay. No one is here. Come on. Take more. Okay. This guy will take it under your control. Okay. Okay, you got it. Okay. Now, I think it is maybe it's more appropriate to just remind what we have been doing, and very briefly, though, because we have been discussing for a while, very briefly introduce the subject to our new friend, Michael. Michael, was it your name?
Michael.
Michael. Yep,
So,
Michael and your wife.
Lita.
Lida.
Lead. Sorry, I think last time when you came, we introduced, I forgot it. Lead. Okay. So what we have been doing here, who is going to summarize it?
Briefly, so our friends have been discussing about the universe as a book. So how should we go on in our journey in this universe? We start off at different stages in our lives. Little baby, everybody's in different stages and levels, so that's interesting. We're all within this one universe, but we have our own mini universe as well within ourselves. And we were talking about also how, so the author is presenting us with an analogy about two people journeying in their lives. One is traveling under the name of a tribal leader, the other one
Leader, administrator.
and the other one, I guess, is not. So the one who's traveling in the name of a leader seems like he's a little more at ease as opposed to the other one. And so we're just discussing.
The other one is not acknowledging the administration and being a kind of, I can do anything I want in this land. Yeah, without without obeying or accepting to obey the laws and authority of the land. So it is an analogy.
Right.
So analogy for what? We discussed this.
So the analogy needs to be applied to my own existence in this universe. So I'm here in the universe, so I have certain questions in terms of, okay, so I interact with the universe, so am I aware that the universe must have a maker or a tribal lead administrator or so on? Yeah, let's move on a little bit that way.
Yep. Michael, you are doing something special to your daughter-in-law. Special help, special offer. What is going on? Good sign. Good sign. Okay. So, yeah.
So I guess we were talking about in terms of how my existence does not consist of the physical side, but more so the emotional feelings and everything.
Yeah,
And
we need physical security.
But
But
more importantly, we need emotional security. That's where
we understand that emotional security. No one is touching you for the moment, you and me, but you don't feel comfortable that you may be under attack anytime. How do you feel? I think this is not safe. You can give something else to him. So it is more torturous because it is with you always. If someone comes in here, you start jumping. They may harm me. They may attack me. They may assault me or insult me. We don't know. So this insecurity in one's position in the place is a means of torture, really, to me. Do we agree that? But we have to understand this. As you said, the more so with the emotional security. We have to have this emotional security, which is really essential for me, for it's emotional security. So it is an analogy for our real life, we said, didn't we? Yeah. Now, in real life, how do we think that we can get this emotional and also physical security, but in real life? Life, as Emir said, through our life in this world, we are on a journey, daily journey. We are going through the journey. I mean, you may even be sitting in the same house, but days are passing, years are passing. So we are always inevitably, no way to stop the life journey. So we are a baby like Shakur or maybe Emir, young people, maybe a little bit older people next to you. Your friend on your right side. Yeah. So, and then come to me. It's a journey going. I want to make secure. I want to have an emotional security. So whom I should trust. For example, Shakur, the youngest element, youngest member of our community here, Shakur, how old is? Well, a year and a half?
No, just 12 months.
12 months, a year now. Okay. You know that we are talking about you, Shakur. So, Shakur wants to be secure, emotional security. He always sits next to his mother until he feels secure. Then he may go and communicate with the others slowly, checking whether they are harmful or not. In our existence, in our life, also we need to feel, we need to have security. How can we have security? For example, if we say, okay, I can have security in my, life by getting the social security benefits and also health benefits, whatever. But do they really make you secure in your life existence? No, because no one can stop death. And no one can stop you getting older, aging. Oh, so at the end, my security is always at risk as far as the power of the government is concerned. Let's say it's a perfect government, takes care of its citizens' rights and everything they need, it is taken care of by the government. But one thing, they cannot stop me aging or my aging, and they cannot really stop my death. No one. So how can I satisfy my sense of security in this world? That was our concern from the beginning. How are we going to secure emotionally and physically our being in this life journey? What do you think? It's a serious question. We think that because I was working for so many years, and after that, I said, okay, at last I'm not going to work and I'm retired. Yeah, that's my reality, personal reality. Okay. What's happening now? The health, security, and some sort of benefit, social benefit is okay. But still, am I 100% sure that I will be always healthy? I will be always living in a perfect life condition? No way. It means I'm not secure. So social security means not security, really. But as far as our existence in this world is concerned, but it's our need. Now, I always use this expression, which may sound funny, but I'm happy with it, and you may benefit from it. Whoever gave me, whoever is the source of my existence, whatever is the source of my existence, this source of existence gave me the need for security. I need security, right? Now communicate it slowly. Yeah. It works. Yeah. So I need security. Now the main subject, main theme of this piece that we are reading is really about this. Am I right? How can I make secure? Well, how can I make my life secure? It's simple, as simple. Is it essential? Can we ignore it? Can we say, it's not important? What am I going to do with this security, sense of security? No, it is important, I think, because that's our need. Although we may think that, there is no security, that inevitably everybody dies, so will I die. Okay. Yeah. But this is how you say there's an expression. There must be an expression in English. Say, this is everybody is going to die. I'm going to die as well. That's all right. Does it guarantee my security, or just is a way out to cheat myself? Saying that, okay, everybody dies. Okay, I can die as well. It doesn't mean that I should not die, but I think that's an important concept. I mean, if you don't agree, just tell me. But I must make sure that my existence is secured. Right? For example, a baby in the mother's womb, fetus in the mother's womb, in its existence, it's secure, isn't it? But well protected, really. I hope I was protected like within those conditions in my life in the world. So I was so comfortable with no worry, everything's provided, guaranteed. But the baby dies in the mother's womb and changes its existence into this world. And here it is, Shakur. He died in his life in the mother's womb, but his existence continues. Do you bother as a mother? Do you understand? No. He died in mother's womb, but his existence is continuing. Here we are. When he just received death in mother's womb life and came out of this world, did you bother? Oh, I lost my baby. Huh? Why? His existence is secure. Do you think is there any way that although I may get out of the womb of this world, my existence will be secured? If they need, Michael said, very interesting. These young people may not really bother about it. They may think that this is far away. But for me, it's very near. My next door neighbor. So permanent residence is not far away, just next door neighbor cemetery waiting for me. So I'm very much concerned with, I'm not concerned about my death. Okay. Out of place, man. Oh, be careful with this guy. Okay. So I am not really, this is my personal feeling, I am not really very much concerned with aging and dying. But it doesn't mean that I don't take notice of it. It is my reality. I'm sure that time will come and it will happen. What even more I am interested in, when I die, is there any way that I may be going through another stage of existence as I have been experiencing while I am in this world? As a fetus, as a baby, as a young child, and then a young man, middle-aged man, etc., and old man. I don't mind as long as my existence as a human being is secured. I don't mind. Who can secure my existence? That is the parable we read. We have to, we use the example of, for example, if somebody wants to live in America for temporary base or permanent base, they have to promise that I have to obey your authority. You will take care of me. I have to follow you. That's a covenant, if you like, between the state authority and the person wants to be secure. So if a tourist in this country was attacked, do you think the police of this country protects him or not? Yes. Yes, right? Yeah. But do they say that you are not our citizen? No. Because they came here and made a covenant with the government. I am going to follow your rules and I am going to accept your authority, and you are going to protect my being in this country. It's not count. When you apply for a visa, doesn't it mean this? Doesn't it mean this covenant? I have to follow your authority. You have to protect me while I am in your country. I see. Yeah, that is realistic, and that's what we have been doing in this. No one says strange. How about my life journey is taking place in this universe, how can I sign a covenant with the administrative, the owner, the administrative, the authority of this country of the universe? Emir, do you follow me? What do you think we can do? How can we make the covenant to make sure that my existence will be secure? And also not only my existence, my human feelings also will be secured. How can we make this? Who is the authority? I think this friend, we don't use Michael, you and I, we don't mind, but young people may mind. It's publicly so recorded and posted. We don't use the name. I'm being rude here, this friend, that friend. But Shakur is okay. Shakur doesn't mind. Emir doesn't mind. You and I don't mind, but the rest may mind. Okay, we respect people's feelings. So how can I make my existence secure, my life secure, my feelings also? I want to be happy. How can I make my feelings secure that I must be happy? I need this. Again, I'm repeating this phrase. Whoever or whatever is my source of existence, whatever it is, which is not my question now, at this stage at least, gave me the need for security. Yeah, I have this need of security. For example, Shakur came here, first found out lots of strange people as far as his experience. Emotionally, he get agitated and just came to his mother, next to his mother, and hold her other cardigan or jumper, whatever you call it. Why? Hey, these people, I don't feel comfortable about them. Protect me. I trust you, not the rest. As he got familiar with the rest, look, he is now comfortably interacting with others, not this side yet, only this side, closer. So no, this side looks different still. So it means his need for security is essential to him because no one taught him. Did you tell him that if you go to a stranger's house, never go away from me, just be next to me? No, I don't think so. No one does that. But in its own essence, he has the need for security. It means from his birth, from his existence, he needs security, like me. So he wants to be secure only in this atmosphere. It's a young person yet, but as grown-ups, adults, want to be secure in their existence emotionally and physically. And in the life journey, how can we do that? Because it's a need. If there is a need, there must be a cure. Yeah? We have to search for it. And if there is no answer to it, the one who gave me this need of security, whatever it is, maybe nature, maybe something else, if this one cannot make sure that my need for security is guaranteed, it means this source of existence is torturing me, giving me hunger, but no food. Oh, you gave me the need for food, but you didn't provide the food. It means I have to suffer. I will be very sorry that I exist, because I don't want to exist in a state of torture. No one wants. But we have to be honest to ourselves and say that, look, there's a contradiction here between my needs and what is provided out there. The universe altogether cannot provide security for my existence. Sure, the richest man, the wealthiest man couldn't escape death and aging. Universe cannot provide it. That's practically we are experiencing. But I have the need. It's a contradiction, isn't it? For human beings, one thing is not acceptable. If anything is contradicting one's existence, reality, essential reality, it is not acceptable. The logic says, no, it can't be. Logic says, can't be. There must be a solution for it. Logic says. So we have to use our logic. We have to use our emotions, senses. This contradiction needs to be solved, and not only must be solved. Correct? Now our subject is this: how are we going to solve it? It must be solved. There must be a way so we can formalize our existence, saying that, look, since the universe altogether cannot give guarantee to my need of security, it means it is not the one who gave existence to me, because if it was, it would give me the need and provide the answer to me. Otherwise, it will be a contradiction, and my nature, my essence, doesn't accept contradiction, repels it. Do you understand? In my own existence, whoever or whatever made me says you cannot accept contradiction. But the reality is, if we reduce our existence in terms of this universe only, it means particles, atoms, molecules, then my existence will be what? Contradiction, within the contradiction position, or can't be the reality. Do you follow my understand? So anyone, help me, what shall I do? Because I am hungry, there is no food in this world. I have to question who made me with the need for hunger, who made me or what made me with the need for security, and who can provide it. Universe apparently cannot.
It's even opposite. Universe always constantly reminding you that you need your hunger.
Must be satisfied.
Yeah, you must be satisfied.
Okay,
That's
look
what
for
it.
Yeah. But this is a very, essential, realistic analysis to me. What am I expected to do in this world? Is there anyone looking for me? for me or coming? Okay, because that a person told me that he needed to speak to me today. That's why. So answer. I need answer. Help me.
Can someone repeat the question again, please?
What can provide this,
Sorry?
the security, or what can the universe can provide the security that
So-
we're seeking?
Okay. Salam alaikum. Oh. Oops. Alaikum salam. Hey.
Today was one.
That's, oh, Masha. So please come in. Please come in. No. Come this way. Can we make a room? That's Tuesday.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Okay. Yep. You see, there's a solution for everything. Okay. So will you be comfortable with your coat, or would you rather,
Quite all right. Thank you so much.
if you want? Salam alaikum. Can you not do something, a solution for? Okay. Maybe I may. Right. What shall we do? I think we are in trouble existentially. We are in trouble. Our most essential need is not met and doesn't seem to be really satisfied by the universe, even the universe, not the government. Okay. For example, since you just came in, just to take you into the discussion, I can ask you the question. If you had the budget of America on your control, under your control, billions, trillions are yours, all right? So, do you feel secure in your, it's a tricky question, in your life? You don't have to answer. Don't take it personally. Just I wanted to give you the opportunity to warm up with the subject.
Even if one has all the money in the world,
Yeah.
well, that means one is more easily able to provision oneself for the dunya, for this world. That's no sure guarantee of security of one's spiritual state or one's soul, and therefore the journey into the next world.
I don't know the next word.
Simply
No, we didn't discuss that up to that point. We said we are in this universe. We are on a journey. We are reading a parable here. We are trying to apply the parable to our reality. So here I am. Yes, as you said, I want to be secure emotionally as well, maybe physically too. But physical security is secondary. Why? Look, the guy is growing, and physical condition of his situation right now is going to change. Does it bother that I'm going to be a young boy? Does it bother, or is he happy? But physical condition will be secured because he is changing, but physical condition is okay. Well, everybody is happy as he grows. Of course, first of all, the mother and the father is proud of it. My son. Okay. These are just fake emotional attachments. They will change. They will expect that, go out, man, go. That's enough. Only once a week come and visit and don't stay with me for longer. So anyway, that's how the life is. Well, that is a joke. No, the reality is he's he's growing and changing physically, but his essential existence remains. His essential life remains until what eternally remains, his essential existence, his life. Does it eternally remain in this universe, or is there a dead line for his being in this universe? Is there in this universe? In our experience here, we are here.
It depends on what levels of experience one is talking about.
In this universe,
Mm.
whatever the level, whatever it is.
I would say no, in the sense that whether one thinks Quranically or biblically.
No, we don't know what Quran is. No, we don't bother about this kind of religious sources. We just experiencing our life reality. So, can I secure my existence as far as the conditions of this universe are concerned?
We have no control over our mortality. So
it
perhaps
means,
until that point, yes,
no,
but no.
We are going to die.
Right.
It is. So what we are going to try to understand, can the universe be the source of my security in my existence? Can be the universe be the source of my security? Here is we are experiencing. Yes or no? Can the universe be source of my security of existence?
Based on my limited understanding now, I would venture to say the universe as an abstract concept, no.
No. I mean, physically, we are experiencing that everybody, I don't know about you, but me, myself, is going to die, sure. I know that. It means universe, please correct me. Sorry, protect me. And I can't. But the contradiction remains there. I want to be secure. Why? Whatever made me with the need for security. And if this source of my existence, doesn't guarantee the security, but source of my existence, don't forget this expression, doesn't guarantee my need for security, but if it was the one who gave me the sense of security, need for security, it means the universe is torturing me. Right? If my source of existence is the universe, as many people claim that the universe itself is the source of my existence, especially nowadays, so-called, to me, pseudo scientists claim that universe is the source of our existence. We are made up particles, developed, evolved, whatever. Okay, it means the universe is I think it's an essential point. Universe is the source of existence of my need for security. But it doesn't give, it doesn't provide the security. It means universe is my enemy, torturing me, giving me hunger, but not food. Oh, do you want to torture somebody? It's very easy. Lock him in a cage or somewhere with no food. You see, after a certain time, he will commit suicide. Cannot bear life. it means the universe is my enemy. But is it really true? Is it contradiction? Another human side is human beings are given the sense or any quality, whatever the quality it is, doesn't matter the name. I don't want to be in contradiction. I cannot approve and confirm contradiction, contradictory conclusions. I cannot. So if the source of existence, my source of existence, is the universe, it taught me, the universe taught me that you cannot accept contradictory conclusions. Now it's putting me in a contradictory conclusion that I need security and there is no security. Come on, what's going on? Universe is my enemy. If it was so, if the reality was so, universe is my enemy, torturing me, putting me in a contradictory life. Am I correct? Can you say no? I mean, this reasoning is not correct. Isn't that? Sorry, anyone?
I mean, my source would be a tyrant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it was universe.
And I find the fact that there's even more contradiction by virtue of the fact that other needs seem to be met, like my hunger, or if I'm thirsty, I drink water, and suddenly my relationship with that water seems to satisfy my need. So it seems like some of my some of my needs are being met, but the most fundamental needs that look to my humanness, my human qualities, are being openly rejected or not being satisfied, because I see the constant decay and passing away and transience of things.
So universe is not really protecting me.
Yeah.
And putting me in a contradictory position. So do you think there is a way out of this, if you like, vicious circle? If the universe is my source of existence, can I question, is the universe is my source of existence? Can I question this?
I have to.
Yes? Okay, then I think I can. Even I can ask this question. Is the universe the source of existence of itself? It means, do you think the universe may need to be given existence to itself? So it means there must be a source of existence of the universe as well. I think it is the only way that a human being can solve his problem. No, don't misunderstand me. I think this is the second time I'm meeting you. Is it correct?
Yes.
Yeah, although I forgot your name, but I'm an old guy. Please excuse me. Here we go. The last gentleman expected. Come on. Yes, the corner is yours. Go on. Welcome, man. My friend. Okay. So I think we have to search. We shouldn't be closed-minded people. We shouldn't reduce humanity to only its physical being. Even the physical being cannot be guaranteed, secured by the universe at all. I decay within the universe. My physical existence also decays within the universe. it is not a loyal friend at all to me. Maybe it is a kind of, if it was true, my enemy cheating me, giving me existence, giving me the sense of loving my youth and emotions and wanting an eternal happiness, but cheating me and saying, no, I was joking. Nothing. You have to suffer. But I don't see the universe by itself has a consciousness, choice. Now, it is itself. It itself is subject to another order of existence. So it is not free either by itself. So it is like me. I have to obey the order of the universe, order, and universe also has to obey its own order of existence. So I think we are equal in this term, and we have to look for the source of existence of the universe, therefore of myself, because I am a part of the universe. So we can ask the same question: what can be the source of existence of this universe, including myself and my emotional state? What can be? Can we see anything outside of the universe? Can we experience anything outside of the universe? Physically experience? No. Can we see, touch, and communicate with anything outside of the universe physically? No. But intellectually, yes. We can question. Do you understand?
Conclusion, right?
We can question intellectually. What can be the source of existence of the universe? This question is very easy to answer to me. Wow. For example, what can be the source of existence of this machine? I can study the machine, see the qualities. Look at this. Territory of freedom is expanding like an emperor. So this is mine as well. This is mine as well. But slowly. Okay. You see, that's what human beings at the end reminds me. The human capacity cannot be limited within even the universe. We want to expand, go beyond the limitations of the universe. Just familiarity is needed. Get closer to it, study it, investigate it. So, I'm not very comfortable with the fork in the hands of a young guy. Okay, something else. Give something else. Oh, this can
Okay.
maybe is there anything? So does he know how to press this? No, okay. You give it to him. Something in his hand. Most of the stuff he needs. Okay. Maybe down. Yep. So, what was the subject? Okay.
The machine.
Sorry?
The machine.
The machine.
Yeah.
What is the source of existence of the machine? I don't have to see the man who's making the machine in order to understand the qualities. What I have to do, investigate the machine, find out the qualities there, and see whether these qualities can be provided by the machine itself, or the machine is given these qualities by its maker, engineer. Logic. That's what I am giving this logic to be used and employed to find out the answer, the satisfactory answer for my human questions. Right? So We didn't jump to this religious sources, anything. No, too early. So we have to follow human reality, the conditions of human reality. So I can study and conclude that all the qualities that I can find out in the machine, and say that this machine, since cannot be its own source of existence, cannot give existence to itself, it must be made by a one who has the qualities manifested in this machine. So this one must be intelligent, must have knowledge, must have freedom of choice, must know me, who is going to use it, and must know my need in order to benefit from this machine, in order to satisfy my needs. Must know my need. Is a conscious being, not only making a machine, enough consciousness to make a machine, but also how it is going to be utilized, for what purpose, etc. Even the sense of future it must have. I can say the one who gave existence to the universe, but be careful with the language. The one who gave existence to the computer must be, a very important phrase here, must be. Why? Not is. Must be. What is the difference? Is observable matter. Must be intellectual conclusions. Right? Must have this and this and these qualities in order to be the source of existence of this machine. Does it make sense? Okay. How about the universe? No, because we said universe cannot be the source of my existence, because I have more capacity than what the universe provides for me. More than this. And the universe also has no consciousness, has no choice, and universe or anything cannot contradict with itself, because he gave me the sense of security for my existence, for my life, and itself, and gave me the existence to reject contradiction. Itself contradicts. It means it's not the source of the answer. So I have to look for an answer by examining the way the universe exists. So intellectually coming to the conclusion that there must be a source of existence of this universe which has such and such and such and such qualities in order to be able to give existence to the universe, with it is all detailed at the macro and micro level. All the qualities must be provided by this source of existence. So can we come to the conclusion saying that, or concluding that, without falling into any contradiction, and also without falling into despair, any kind of despair, that my expectations are not going to be guaranteed? I think we can. The source of existence of the universe must be the one who has limitless qualities of, for example, giving existence, renewing continuously the existence of everything, and providing the order of the existence of everything at every level. For example, subatomic level, molecular level, etc. Or galaxy level, the whole universe must be provided by someone who has such qualities which cannot be limited within the conditions of the universe. He is, or it must be, the source of existence of the universe with its all qualities. This one, got it. This one can only be the one who must be qualified as infinite.
Yes.
Because anything within the universe is finite. So the source of existence of this finite but wonderful universe must be logically infinite, which we call it absolute. So within the life journey, coming back to the beginning, we have been trying to analyze a parable which is written here before some of us arrived. In order to secure myself within this universe, I must attribute, I must define my existence with or under the authority, if you like, or ownership of the one who provided existence, provided the universe with its existence as it is experienced here. So if I say I exist because of the choice of the one who gave existence to the universe, so I can ask this source of existence to secure my needs. I cannot ask the universe to secure my need. I know it failed intellectually. So this source of existence of the universe must be not a bad guy making a dirty joke with me, giving me the need for security and not providing it because it is contradictory, and saying that you shouldn't accept contradiction. It will be double contradiction, if you like, multitude layers of contradiction within each other. So I said, this sort of existence of the universe must be the source of security for my needs. Logical conclusion. What do you think? First, I would ask not Shakur, but second generation, Emir. Does it make sense, Emir? Yeah? So only the one who gave existence. Now, this is another question. Who is that one? I don't know. It is not within the universe. It cannot be describable within the conditions of the universe. I can only describe this one as not of the nature of the universe, but the source of existence of the universe. We are familiar with this concept, which is mostly provided or presented to us by the sources that this friend mentioned. Revelation, it means religious sources. It's speaking in this, not institutional religion or institutionalized religion, but religious sources. Only the religious sources, empty. Only the religious sources mentions about this absolute being who is the creator of the universe. Only, none of the philosophers, if they don't agree with the religious sources, we call them sacred, whatever you call them, divine speech, etc. With these qualities, any source which has such qualities that does not limit its source with the universe. something beyond the universe. Something beyond the universe. So it means this source says in English, it is, let's call him God. It means there must be something. There must be someone or something, but it is more appropriate to say someone because it's conscious being. But it is a conscious being. So conscious beings are called in English someone. Yeah. Can you talk about, for example, the hammer made this, I don't know, door. For example, you said someone made the door. Hammer is a tool. So hammer, something, but a person, a conscious being, used the hammer and made or hammer or something else, made the saw, made the door, is because someone. So conscious being. So necessarily the universe must have a conscious source of existence. So this conscious source of existence is called someone who gave existence to me and the universe as well. And he must not contradicting himself because he's limitless. Universe was limited. Universe seemed to be providing my needs until I die. Afterwards, no. Finish. But my sense says, no, I must secure my existence. So universe was in shortage. I would say incapable of satisfying my needs. So I have to go intellectually beyond the universe and question the source of existence of the universe itself. Necessarily come to the conclusion that the one who gave existence to the universe cannot be limited with the qualities of the universe, but must be the source of existence of the qualities of the universe, right? In the religious sources or divine speeches, it is called God. What it means, I don't have to define the source of existence of the universe. And by its own definition, without any limit, absolute. That's it. The absolute being, I have to take the name, those who have been here from the beginning, I have to take the name of the one for my existence, to make secure my existence, and say that I exist in the name of the one who gave existence to the universe. So the materialist and the scientist's interpretation of the things happen in this way all fails. All fail because they are limited with the universe, and the universe cannot be the answer to my needs. So they cheat us. Really. They inevitably put us in a torturous position and contradictory position, and I am puzzled with no answer, satisfactory answer. So I have to give the opportunity or probability that the universe must be analyzed altogether and I have to look for the source of existence of the universe beyond the capacity of the universe itself. As a human being, I have been giving this capacity. Actually, the purpose of human capacity is to come to this conclusion. Mm-hmm. Yeah. To submit your existence to your creator. It means the creator of the universe. To submit yourself to it. And live in this world within a covenant between yourself. Covenant, it means visa, in order to be secure in this universe. country, if you like, our country, universe, the visa, the covenant, I am going to be here by obeying your authority, your administrative power, and you are going to protect me from my fears or not having security. So we gave the example from the beginning, those who were here from the beginning. Asking for a visa to enter in a country is a covenant. It means I am going to follow your authority, but in turn, you have to protect me. We gave a very simple example. I'm just wrapping up. The time is almost, yeah. You have the last word. So we gave this example, simple example. If a tourist comes here, even temporary base, lives in this state, United States, while he is doing that, he is attacked or his property is stolen or danger, his life is in danger. Do you think the American administration has to protect this man or not? But he's not a citizen. Why bother? No, there is a covenant. Mutual submission. I am going to follow your rules, your authority. You are going to protect me. In fact, we are having the same covenant between me and my source of existence. Look, I exist within your name. It means I accept your authority, but in turn, you have to secure my emotional or physical needs, security. Yes, Talo. It was my mistake. It was our principle not to use the names, but I hope you don't mind. Okay.
It's okay. So I understand the fact that there's a contradiction that exists if I look at the universe as my source of existence. I understand that there must be a being, some sort of being that created this existence in which I'm in. The part that I don't get is how did we conclude that this being is going to satisfy that contradiction?
Yes, must be. Because this being gave me the need. It's a good question, but at the same time helps us wrapping up the subject. This being gave me two fundamental, as far as our present theme is concerned, present subject is concerned, two fundamental things. One is I should not be tortured. The other one is I shouldn't be left in contradiction. These feelings are given to me by my source of existence. I didn't learn it from my mother. My mother didn't know it. She was just really totally illiterate. Didn't teach me anything. So she took care of something, her responsibility, but didn't teach me anything, didn't indoctrinate me. In my own existence, as everybody else experiences this, that I should not be tortured, plus I shouldn't be left in contradiction. That is what my existence has in it. The one who gave me these senses, must be the one who teaches me. So this one should not contradict to itself if it is within its capacity. But universe, for example, cannot stop me from decaying and dying and disappearing. But by logical conclusion, what we said, the source of existence of the universe must be absolute one. How? By examining the qualities of the universe, not by reading the religious sources. Examining the qualities of the universe, I understood that the source of existence of the universe cannot be of the nature of the universe. It means cannot be limited, cannot be finite. It must be just opposite, because it is the source of existence of the universe, not a part of the universe. So it cannot be of the same nature. Here is the machine, here is the engineer. Machine cannot be exactly the same of the engineer. Machine has to follow the program as the engineer loads on it. It is just subject to the will of the engineer, but demonstrates the qualities of the engineer. It helps the intelligent person to understand which kind of engineer he or she must be. So the source of existence of the universe must be the one who provides me with the sense of rejecting the contradiction. Contradiction means you gave me existence and you are not providing what I need from my existence, which is eternal security in my existence. And the one who gave me existence taught me that don't accept this contradiction. There must be a solution. So from my being a sign, my nature, my existence, being a sign, logically I conclude this one who gave existence to the universe must provide it. That's my conclusion. I am not really obliging the source of existence to do this, otherwise I'm going to kill you. It is beyond my reach anyways. So what I understand from my side, I expect my source of existence to complete it. That's why I say he must satisfy a need for eternal happiness. He must. So that is my conclusion. That's why when I say must, we think as if saying that, look, somebody here, I don't know, let's say, Talu, you must do it. I am not the authority. Here, between you and me, I am the authority. But between myself and my source of existence, I am not speaking to him as an authority. I am having a dialogue between him, presenting my conclusion to him. You must be the one who is going to satisfy my security. That's my conclusion.
So I can understand that he can.
I don't know how
He can.
because since
it makes
because
sense to me that
because why he can tell me why.
Given what I see in the world and the existence of everything that's around me,
And also as the source of existence of my feeling that I should not be in contradiction, it means it is a sign he should not leave me in contradiction. That is the need.
I can understand that the creator can satisfy that need.
Yeah.
I don't feel the conclusion that the creator will satisfy that need.
Must be. Now, must be is my conclusion. There is no other way for a human being saying that my needs will be satisfied because or by something else. Only the source of existence. That is my intellectual conclusion. In the language of the religion or the divine sources, whatever you qualify them, divine speech or something, as they claim to be, it says God promises you whatever the need he gave you, it is a promise that he will provide it. Some of them physically are practiced here. I am hungry, food is there. I need light, light is there. I am giving eyes, without light, they don't work. Or if there was no light, the eyes will not function at all. So, but my feeling that I have to see, even the blind people want to see. So, eye is different from the need for an eyesight. Eyesight is different from eye. If somebody has no eye at all in its being, still he has the need to see. So the one who gave me the need and gave me the tool, and this tool works with light. And light is there. Lungs functions with air. And air must have oxygen in it in order to function within my body. It is provided. But these are just examples that whatever you need is provided within this universe, but something beyond the limits of this universe will be provided. It means we study that and we see that, for example, a baby in the mother's womb is a fetus. His life conditions are completely different. He cannot breathe, he cannot have light, etc. But this umbilical cord, what?
Yes.
Yeah, the cord provides. Sorry?
Umbilical cord.
Umbilical cord provides everything in his life conditions. He is out of this world. He dies in mother's womb. Dies there. Yep, it's not there anymore. New life doesn't have an umbilical cord, but other means of connection. So the after death and the death of the universe as well, there must be other life conditions to satisfy what I am given, right? For example, the baby, the fetus, is giving the eye, but they don't function within the conditions of the womb. When he comes out, he or she comes out, and in other words, everything is provided. Right? So I can say my creator cannot be torturing me, and by doing so, putting me in a contradictory position. Contradictory means I don't need, in my existence, I hate torture, but I am being tortured. I hate contradictory conclusions, but if I remain in the universe, I am within a contradictory position. Do you understand this? So definitely I must conclude that my creator, whatever the need he, conscious being, gave me, must be satisfied. My conclusion. That's called belief in God. Belief in God and belief in the hereafter, in another world, not this world. And if the creator of the universe logically must be an absolute being, another type of creation cannot be impossible for an absolute being.
Or we can say the continuation of existence.
Definitely, but yeah,
The
the continuation of existence, continuation of life, because I am in need of experiencing all my expectations within my physical form, but physical form not necessarily that mother's womb conditions or this universe's conditions. There must be another physical form. Physical resurrection must take place in another form of existence. So we can conclude all the generally accepted religious conditions by Islam, the Christianity, Judaism, Hinduism, all of these concepts at the same level, not the level, maybe in a common place, with everybody is expecting that, yes, really, there must be a physical existence, there must be a physical experience of life, a physical experience of existence in another creation, type of creation. There must be. That is logical conclusion, and this universe provides the evidence for it. So there is no other, we don't need another source. So if religious sources says, yes, you are going to be resurrected, I say, oh, you are telling the right thing. I agree with you, confirm it. Yes, religious sources need to be confirmed. So I confirm it. You are telling the truth because my experience of this universe led me to the same conclusion. So I cannot say no. You are telling the truth. Confirm it. That's called belief in revelation. Do you understand? They confirm each other actually. But main point was today, how are we going, or with whom are we going to make the covenant while we are experiencing these life conditions? With whom? With what? And make a covenant. It's get a visa. Act in his name. We are studying actually in the name of God. The phrase, which is taken from the Quran, in the name of God. What does it mean? In the parable, we understood. We are going to study further. Quite a lot. Examples are there. In the name of God means having a covenant with the creator of the universe and accepting that, yes, you are the one administering this universe and my being, and I am expecting, I attribute my loyalty to you, and I'm expecting you to secure my existence. Example, do you remember taking visa and entering in a country? Yes, that's a mutual covenant between me and my source of existence and God. It means God. That's the story. That's the parable we read today. Actually, Emil read it. So next week we are going to study the explanation of the parable. We went into detail. Let's see what the author will say next week. Thank you very much. I think we have to stop. Now it has been 10:32 hours. All right. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Subhanaka la ilma lana illa ma 'allamtana innaka antal alimul hakim. Wa akhiru da'wahum alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. I think your question was right before I close end the streaming and the record. We have to, when we say he must be, that's my conclusion. I am not speculating about him. I am expressing my conclusion, my belief. Yes? And acting, living within this universe according to my conclusion. It means according to my belief, according to my conclusion. Belief is not taken for granted. I believe it must be true. No, it is not assumption. Belief is not just, how do you say, conjecture. Belief is not a guess. Belief cannot be a speculation. Belief must be one's own, as a human being, intellectual being, his own intellectual, logical conclusion. Right? This is the covenant. I'm expecting, I act in his name, I accept his administrative conditions, administrational conditions I obey and follow, and I expect the other one, the creator, to provide my needs. And that's my conclusion. Again, that's my conclusion. And I cannot come to another conclusion. So must be is a belief statement. Conclusion, it means intellectual conclusion. How can you make sure 2 + 2 makes 4? You say it must be true. It must be true. If you cannot say, oh, you are obliging the formula 2 + 2 = 4 to be true by itself. No. I'm just stating my conclusion. It must be true. Do you understand? So I'm not giving any obligation on the formula itself. Yes? Okay.
One second, can I say something?
Sorry?
Can I say something?
If it is a short,
Yeah,
yes.
just
Otherwise,
short.
we want that.
Also, I think we should be able to understand how the needs are promises.
Yeah, but that's it. I mean, yeah, correct. It is included in it. If I am given the hunger, it means it's the promise that food is going to be provided. Right? But somebody locks me in a room and doesn't give me the food, although the food is just on the other side of the wall, like it happens in Africa, most of some countries. Food is outside, on the other side of the wall. I am not allowed to go there by a tyrant administrators, right? So it doesn't mean that although I may die of hunger, it doesn't mean that food is not provided. We have to be, we have to have a social and political consciousness about this matter, this kind of matters. If someone doesn't have social and political consciousness, he may accuse God falsely, naturally. Okay, I think we have to stop. Thank you for your question and contributions. And also, where is our little our new comes and also new friends. Assalamu alaikum. Thank you. Sorry?